let's grab the brick. Remember, you can use books instead of a brick. And the strap, you could use the thing that goes around your dressing gown instead if you don't have them. And come to lie down onto your back. We'll start there. And first, as I so often do, just stretch the legs forward, reach the arms up over your head, and just lengthen out. Stretch your body long. And as you exhale, hug your right knee in towards your chest and give it a squeeze. Morning dew is just coming in. We just started lying down. Press further away through the left foot. Ground the left thigh. Just take a breath there. And then just change sides. Bring in your left knee. Stretch out the right leg. And press forward through the right foot. Ground the right thigh. And keep that right leg active as you draw the left knee tighter. Now hug both knees in towards your chest. Give them a little squeeze, a little rock left to right. And then just place the feet down onto the floor, knees bent. Now grab your strap. And do forgive me for saying this so many times, but there are people just coming in. If you don't have a strap, use the thing that goes around your dressing gown or a scarf or a towel. Bring the strap around the ball of the right foot, the ball of the foot, not the arch or the heel, and straighten that right leg up. And just press up through the ball of the foot, but ground down through the back pelvis. Settle the shoulders and lengthen the neckline. Now you could stay with this. If this feels pretty tight this morning, stay. You could straighten your left leg forward. But if you chose to straighten your left leg forward, do what we just did when we hugged the knees, which is press forward through the left foot and ground the back of the left thigh down. Take a nice deep breath, just easing into the back of that right leg. And then we're going to smoothly change sides. So to do that, bring the left foot up into the strap, ball of the foot, remember. Place the right foot on the floor. And you could stay with this. This feels kind of tight this morning, just patiently stay here, or with your exhale, straighten the right leg forward. But then if you've done that one, press the right foot forward, ground the back of the right thigh down. Soften the shoulders, neck long, face relaxed. Nice, deep, slow breath as you are. Good. And then put a little bend in that left knee to release. Put the strap aside. We'll use it again later. Place the feet back onto the floor, knees bent. Now grab your brick. And again, if you don't have a brick, just use like a thick book or a couple of books. Lift your hips up and bring that brick underneath your sacrum. So the sacrum is a flat bone, triangular flat bone at the base of the spine. So it should feel pretty comfortable. If the brick is too high, you'll feel that it's uncomfortable because then you're in the vertebrae of your lower back, your lumbar spine. So now with your exhale, straighten the right leg forward along the floor and flex the foot, send the foot forward. So this is the first experience of a hip opener, but it's not what you would expect. It's the frontal hip, not the side of the hip or the glute. Bend the knee and change sides. Straighten the left leg. Flex the foot. Send the heel away. Keep both sides of the pelvis grounded on your block. Bend the knee. Now this time, you're going to hug your left knee in towards your chest. You feel how that makes your tail scoop up. Press the tail down gently, and then straighten your right leg forward again. And press forward through the right foot. Try to make the right leg as straight as it'll go, and relax your belly. So then this is all of the hip flexors, the 6 various muscles that help us to bend the knee in, that gets tight through sitting, cycling, running, walking. And then with your exhale, place both feet back on the floor briefly, just so you come through neutral. And we'll change. So first, hug the right knee in. Feel how that lets the tail curl up. Press the tail down onto your block, and then straighten your left leg forward. And press forward through the left heel. Super straighten through the left leg. Relax the belly, relax the shoulders. Just see if this feels like it's opening into that front left hip, front left belly. And then place both feet back onto the floor. Lift your hips, move that brick out the way. We'll use that again later. Release your bum down. Bring the right ankle across the left thigh. Thread the needle, hug in the left thigh or shin. And bring the left knee more to your left shoulder as opposed to the center chest. And just gently encourage the right thigh away from you, but don't push it, just encourage it. Press the tail down. And keep the legs as is. Let go. Close the gap between the legs, right thigh over left. Either hug in the shins or catch the ankles. Flex the feet gently and draw the heels towards the outer waist. Press the tail down. Feel your way into that outer right hip. Now keep the legs, reach the arms out to the side, and as you exhale, drop your knees over to the left. And if the twist feels too intense for this time of the morning, just uncross the legs. And you'll still be in a twist, but it's less full on. Shuffle the left shoulder blade left gently, and then reach the right arm on more of a diagonal so you get more space into the front of the right chest. Take a nice deep breath into that right rib cage. And as you inhale, bring the knees back up, uncross the legs. Nearly there, we'll change sides. Left ankle across the right thigh. Hug in that right thigh or shin, thread the needle. Bring the right knee more to your right shoulder, over to the right. And gently encourage the left thigh away and press the tail down. Soften the shoulders. Lengthen the neckline. Relax your jaw. Keep the legs, let go, and close the gap between the legs, left thigh over right. Hug in the knees or catch the ankles. Flex the feet, heels to the outer waist. Press the back of the pelvis back down into the floor. Just feel your way in. Maybe that outer left hip feels more or less willing than the right one did. Keep the legs, let go, reach the arms out. Use an exhale, drop the knees to the right. Remember, you can uncross the legs to make it a little bit easier. And just shuffle that right shoulder right. Reach the left arm on more of a diagonal plane. And breathe open that left rib cage. You inhale deep enough that you're stretching open from the inside out. And then as you inhale, bring the knees back up, uncross the legs. Exhale, hug the knees back in towards your chest. And then one more thing, open the knees out towards the shoulders. Bring the knees just a tiny bit wider so you feel a gentle, not too overwhelming stretch in the inner thighs. Press the tail down. And then with your exhale, close the knees, roll over onto your side, and press yourself up. Come to all fours, please, hands and knees. For those who came in after I said good morning, good morning. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. You'll need a brick, foam block, and strap today. So inhale, lift the crown, lift the tail, shoulders draw down your back. And exhale, round your back, push the floor away. Let's do that twice more. Inhale, rise up. Maybe the sit bones lift if the lower back's okay with it. And exhale, round. One more time. Inhaling. And exhaling. Neutral spine. Inhale, tuck the toes. And lift the knees to down dog as you exhale. And keep the breath flowing. Just pad the heels back and forth. Just ease into the hamstrings and ease into the calves. Spread the fingers and press down through the hands, arms long and strong. It's worth reminding you, if at any point you feel like we're holding down dog too long, come back to all fours. Just keep breathing. One more breath, send the heels back, lift the sit bones tall, and as you exhale, drop back down to all fours. Now send the left leg out to the left. Left foot's in line with the right knee, and the left toes point forward. Want to ground the blade of the foot, the outer foot. And then try to make the pelvis level to the floor. So there's a little drop of the left sacrum. Now inhale, lift the crown, try to lift the sit bones. They don't move much, I know. Exhale, round your back. Nice, Jess. Press down through the hands, press down through the right knee. Let's do it again. Inhale, lift, try to lift the sit bones, draw the chest forward. Nice, Gail. Exhale, round. Inhale, neutral spine, stay here. Exhale, lift your hands up off the floor and bring your hands onto your hips. Square the hips front, make the pelvis level to the floor, but keep that left leg strong. Bring the left hand on your left leg, reach the right arm up, and as you exhale, slide the left hand down your left leg and reach the right arm up and over your head. You might feel a stretch through the inner left thigh or through the outer right hip and waistline. Tail down a little bit, as though the tail's tilting down towards your right knee. Nice, Bex. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, bring both hands down. Now keep the legs. Inhale, turn to your right, reach the right arm up. I know you can't move much because of the left leg. Exhale, thread the right arm through, as though you're going to try to catch your left foot, but we'll do that again. Inhale, turn round right, reach that right arm up. Exhale, thread through. One more time and we'll stay. Inhale, turn. Nice. And exhale. This time stay here. Press the left hand down, turn yourself round. You could stay or reach the left arm up or bring the left hand round and catch your inner right thigh. Take a breath there. Just gently drop the left pelvis just a little bit. Nice, Kirsty. Inhale, come back to all fours. Release the left knee, tuck the toes, and exhale to down dog. Lift the hips. Take a couple breaths there. Maybe stay still. Maybe pat out your heels. But tilt to lift those sit bones and press the hands down. So from your wrists out through the sit bones is a long diagonal line. One more inhale, stretch it back and move back to all fours. Exhale. Let's do the other side. So send the right leg out right. Right foot's in line with the left knee. Right toes point forward, ground the blade of the foot, and make the pelvis level to the floor. Inhale, lift the crown, try to lift the sit bones. Exhale, round your back, press down through the hands and the left knee. Again, inhale, lift. And exhale, round. Inhale, neutral spine, stay here. Exhale, hands up onto your hips. Hips square forward and level to the floor. Little drop of the right hip. Right hand on your right leg. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, slide the right fingertips down. Reach the left arm up and over your head. Keep the right leg strong. Draw the tail down towards your left knee. Reach further through the left arm. Head back a little. Good. Inhale, come back up. Nice, Kirsty. Exhale, both hands down. Now, inhale, turn left. Reach that left arm up. And exhale, thread through. Reach as though for your right foot. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, stretching open the inseam of the right leg. Exhale, and getting that mobility back in the spine. One more time. Inhale, turn. And exhale. Nice, Stephanie. Stay here. Press the right hand down, or reach the right arm up, or bring the right hand round to catch the inner left thigh. And then just a little drop of the right pelvis as you keep that right leg strong. Nice, Josephine. Inhale, come back to all fours. Release the right knee, tuck the toes. Exhale to down dog and lift the hips. Take a breath there. Now as you inhale, come on forward to a plank position, top of a press-up arm straight. Stay here a couple breaths. You could drop your knees if it feels too much, but unlock the elbows and shoulders draw down. Next time you exhale, lie down. You can always drop your knees to help the transition if you need. Point the toes back and come up onto the forearms for Sphinx. So elbows on the floor just forward of the shoulder line. As you anchor through the elbows, lift the crown. And draw the shoulders back and down as you propel the chest forward and up. Nice deep breath into the front of the lungs. Relax your jaw, relax your face. Good. Take one more full breath in And lie down as you breathe out. Come up to all fours, inhale, stay there, and round your back, cat stretch, exhale. Now float the right leg back behind you, inhale, and step the right foot up between the hands, exhale. Help it forward with the right hand if it gets stuck. Inhale, rise up, low lunge. Now square the hips front and bend into that front knee. Reach the crown, reach the arms. Keep that lift through the crown. Clasp your hands behind your back. Roll the shoulders back and gently draw the knuckles back and down to your back heel as you lift your chest up. Squeeze the shoulders towards one another. Nice, then bend a little deeper forward. Nice, Oliver. Inhale, hands fold to prayer. Exhale, twist round right. Hook the left elbow outside the right thigh and press the prayer to turn the chest. Even here, slide the shoulders down your back. Keep the bend forward. Take a breath. And as you inhale, bring both hands down to the floor. Exhale, start to sit the hips back, flex the right foot. Maybe your hands are on your brick if the floor feels a little far away today. And just draw those toes back, draw the chest forward. Gently drop the right hip just so the pelvis is level to the floor. One more breath. Nice, Kathy. As you inhale, come back into your lunge, hands down. Exhale, step back to all fours. We'll change sides. Left leg floats back. Inhale and step forward. Exhale, help the foot forward if it gets stuck. Inhale, rise up, low lunge. Square the hips front and bend into that front knee. Reach the crown, reach the arms. Gently scoop the frontal hip points up, tail down. Now keep the lift through the crown, but do the second interlace of the fingers behind your back. So the other little fingers on top, other thumbs on bottom. Knuckles back and down, shoulder blades narrow towards the upper spine. Chest lifts as you lunge a little deeper forward. Now inhale, hands fold to prayer. Keep the length in the spine. Exhale, twist. Hook the right elbow outside the left thigh. Press the prayer. Turn. Try to lift up a little bit so there's more space across the collarbones. That's it, Lorraine. One more breath, shoulders down. Good. Inhale, both hands come down. Exhale, start to sit the hips back, flex the left foot. Remember, hands can go on your brick. Toes back, chest forward. Again, that little drop of the left sit bone just so the pelvis is level. Nice, Joanna. Take a breath. Baby toe back a little more. That's it, Michelle. Inhale, come back into your lunge. Plant the hands. This time to down dog. Exhale, lift the hips and step on back. Take a breath there. And from down dog, inhale, float the right leg up in the air behind you. Exhale, bend your knee, roll open your hip, square right, and stretch the left thigh back so you don't have to throw the right knee over to the left, if that makes sense. Inhale, straighten out through the leg. Exhale, back to down dog. Let's change. Inhale, left leg floats. Exhale, bend the knee, roll open the hip. Press the right thigh back. Press the hands down. Inhale, straighten out the leg. Exhale to down dog, and inhale, come forward to plank again. Stay, breathe. Drop the knees if you need. Stretch your neck forward. Press the heels back. Good. And as you exhale, lie down. Now keep the hands as they are. They're by your rib cage. Point your toes back. Lift the chest, low cobra. Roll those shoulders back and down. Elbows lengthen backwards. Palms press down and almost drag backwards. Chest pulls forward and up. One more big inhale, then through the knees to down dog. Exhale. And from here, inhale to walk your feet up towards your hands so you end up at the front bit of the mat. Feet about hip width apart, catch the elbows and hang, let the head go. Take a breath. With your next exhale, drop the arms, keep the knees bent, and inhale, roll up slowly through the spine, gaze down till you're all the way up. And when you're up, shoulders roll back, head lifts last of all, and exhale, hands fold to prayer in front of the heart. Big inhale, reach the arms out and up, stretch up tall. Exhale, dive all the way down, hands to the mat. Bend your knees if you need. Inhale, halfway lift, hands on the shins or the floor. Exhale, down dog, hands down, feet back. Now you could stay there or vinyasa. Inhale, come forward to plank. You can drop your knees. Exhale, lie down or hover, chaturanga. Nice, Silvana. Inhale, cobra or up dog, shoulders back. Good. Exhale, down dog, lift the hips. Float the right leg up behind you as you inhale. Let's take warrior two. Exhale, right foot up, left heel grounds. Inhale, rise up, reach out. And as you exhale, bend into that front knee and press it open. See the big toe and second toe past the inner knee and work strong through the back leg. Tail down. Let's breathe with this. So inhale, straighten the front leg, reach the arms. Exhale, warrior two. Again, inhale, straighten, reach. Exhale, warrior two. Nice, Catherine. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Keep the legs. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Right arm up and over your head. Reach up and back through the right arm. Now stay with this, but bend the elbow. Bring the right hand to the nape of your neck. Bring the left hand onto your right elbow and encourage it back. Press your head back into the forearm. Open out into that outer right rib cage. Bend a little deeper into that right knee. Now inhale, come back through warrior two. Exhale, hands on your hips, straighten the front leg, pivot, make the feet parallel. Grab your strap or whatever it is you're using as your strap and hold it out in front of you, about double the distance of your shoulders or so. Now keep your arms straight. Inhale, reach the arms up. Keep the arms straight. Exhale, arms back and down behind you. That's it. Inhale, back up again. And exhale, arms forward. If you got stuck or you had to bend the elbows, widen the space between the hands. If it felt like, what's the big deal? Narrow the space between your hands. Let's go again. Inhale, up. Arms straight. Exhale, back and down. Keep your chin parallel to the floor. Inhale, up. Arms straight, exhale, down. Two more. Inhale. Nice and slow. Exhale. Good. Inhale. And exhale. This time for this last one, inhale, come back up. As you exhale, bring the strap back to about shoulder height behind you. Stay. Draw the tail down, draw the ribs back. Gently pull on the strap as though you're trying to rip it in two. Take a breath. Good. As you inhale, bring the strap back up. Exhale, release. Put the strap aside. Bring your hands onto your hips. Inhale, lift the chest upwards, lengthen. And exhale, fold all the way down, hands to the mat. Inhale, draw the chest forward, lift the sit bones. And exhale, fold a little deeper. Maybe walk your hands through the legs if that feels good. Spread the toes. Try not to lock the knees straight. Tiny micro bend. And keep those sit bones tilting. One more breath. Now as you inhale, walk your hands around to the front of the mat. Pivot the feet. And exhale, drop the back knee down. You can always pad it up if you want. Turn round right, inhale, reach the right arm up, and exhale, bend more into that right knee. Now you could stay here or bend up the back knee and catch the foot and draw in the heel. Either way, maybe you could even hop the left hand forward or drop to your left elbow. But roll that right shoulder back and open. Lean your head back. And if you have the back foot, you draw the heel further in. Good. One more breath. Hips further forward if you can. Nice, Sophie. Nice scale. Inhale, both hands come down inside the right foot over to the right if you need. And exhale, drop your hips, walk your hands forward. Stay here or bend the elbows. Maybe you're on the left elbow or both elbows. Stay there or tuck the back toes and lift the back knee, but keep your hips low. And ground the ball of the right big toe so the knee hugs in towards your shoulder. Nice, Helen. Take another full breath there. Left knee down if it's not already, hands down if they're not already. And as you exhale, downward facing dog. Pad out your heels, take a moment there. And then you could stay or vinyasa. Inhale, come on forward to plank. You could drop your knees. Exhale, lie down or hover. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Neck is long. And exhale, down dog. Lift the hips. Let's do the other side. Left leg floats up, please. Inhale. Here's warrior two. Exhale. Get your feet first. Rise up. Reach out. Bend into that front knee, but press it open. See the big toe and second toe. Perfect, guys. Keep the back leg strong. Tail down. Belly back, ribs back a bit. And then let's breathe with it. So inhale, straighten the front leg, reach the arms. Exhale, warrior two. And again, inhale. Keep that right leg really strong. Exhale, bend a little deeper into the left knee. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Keep the legs. Inhale, reverse it. Left arm up and over your head. Reach tall through the left arm. And then bend the elbow, left hand to the nape of the neck, right hand to your left elbow, and encourage it back. Lean your head back into the forearm and press the elbow up and away. So you lengthen through the outer left shoulder and armpit. Bend more into that left knee. With your exhale, bring it back to warrior two. Straighten the front leg, hands on your hips, pivot, feet parallel. Grab that strap again. Round two. I'll turn just so I can keep seeing you. Hold the strap out. Big inhale, lift up. Slowly move back, exhale. Make that bit last, that's the good bit. Inhale, come up. Now this time, can you keep the chin parallel to the floor? Exhale. Inhale, and keeping the chin parallel, keep the front ribs in. Exhale, so try to resist the back bend. It's better. Inhale. Exhale, just do that one more time. So chin parallel, ribs in, tailbone down. Exhale. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, down. Put the strap aside, hands on your hips. Inhale, lift the chest upwards, and exhale, fold. Maybe this time hands on the floor, or maybe hands grab your outer ankles and gently bend the elbows out to encourage the head further down. Remember, not locking those knees, tiny micro bend. That's it, Sophie. Take another full breath there. Excellent, guys. And with your exhale, both hands to the ground. Inhale, walk your hands round to the front of the mat, pivot the feet, and exhale, drop the back knee down. Pat it up if you need to. Now inhale, turn around left, reach that left arm up, stay and lunge forward, or bend up that back knee and catch the foot, drawing the heel. Great, now roll the chest open. Left shoulder back, nice all over head back, and maybe then hop the right hand forward or drop to your right elbow. Nice deep breath. Roll open, lengthen. Ground the ball of the left big toe. That's it, Silvana. One more breath. Draw that back heel further in if you've got it. Good. Inhale, both hands down inside the left foot. Left foot left if you need. Now drop your hips, walk your hands forward. Stay or start to bend the elbows. Maybe the right elbow down, maybe both. Maybe stay, maybe tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. All just options of the same pose. Left knee gently hugs your left shoulder. If you've lifted the back knee, let the hips get heavy and draw the crown forward. Excellent, excellent. Knee back down if it's not already. Hands back down if they're not already. And use your exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath there. Now inhale, walk, step, or jump the feet to your hands, chest forward. And exhale, fold. Sit into a chair pose. Inhale, bend your knees, reach your arms. And sink as you exhale. Clasp your hands behind you. Inhale, shoulders roll back. And exhale, fold. Stretch the hands up and over the head. Now, if you feel pretty tight here, like your hands just don't want to move away from your bum, then come back up. And for today, grab that strap, hold it behind you with your palms facing forward, hands about hip width apart. And then as you fold, it's the same thing, but you've got a little bit more space because you're not interlacing the hands. And then you can go maybe a little deeper into those shoulders. Take another breath, spread the toes, let the head go. And then as you inhale, glide back slowly into chair. Release the strap if you were using it. Exhale, stand up, hands to prayer in front of your heart. Well done. Inhale, reach the arms out and up, stretch up tall. Exhale, dive all the way down, hands down. Inhale, halfway lift, chest forward. Exhale, down dog. Option to stay there or vinyasa. Follow the rhythm of your breath. If you're staying in your down dog, put a little bend in the knees to help you tilt the sit bones taller. Keep the sit bones tall as you stretch the tops of the thighs back. And then everybody from down dog, inhale, float that right leg up in the air behind you. When you're ready, exhale, pigeon pose. Right knee behind the right wrist, right foot left, and slide that left leg back. You can use any of your props under your right hip for support if you'd like. Lift up onto your fingertips, lift your chest. And then with your exhale, forward fold onto your forearms or forehead. And when you come down, slide the left leg further back. Let the hips equally settle towards the floor. And breathe down the spine towards that right hip. Helen, drop the left hip just a tiny bit. Yep, that's enough. Great. Breathe. Okay, 2 more. Can your shoulders be any softer? Is there tension in your jaw or your eyebrows? Good. Now inhale, pad up onto your hands, tuck those back toes. Exhale, either down dog or one-legged down dog. Right leg lifts up and back behind you. And your choice from here, child's down dog vinyasa or one-leg vinyasa. Stretch back through the right foot as you flow. Pelvis level to the floor, if you can control that. Great. Well done. If you're in child's or one-legged down dog, come on back to down dog. Let's just get ready to change sides there. Inhale, float the left leg up behind you. Exhale, pigeon, left knee behind the left wrist, left foot right, and slide that right leg back. Pad up the left hip if you need. And if it feels okay on your back, come up onto your fingertips, lift your chest, just get some space there. And then with your exhale, fold, forearms or forehead down. And when you come down, usually you can slide the right leg further back. Put an internal spin to the right leg. So you want to feel like you're more on the right outer kneecap than the inner kneecap. And that will just gently drop the right pelvis down. And breathe. Two more. Surrender into it a little extra. And then as you inhale, pad your way up, tuck the back toes. Exhale, down dog or one leg down dog. Left leg lifts up and back. Child's down dog vinyasa or one leg vinyasa. Stretch back through the left foot as you flow. But with breath, whatever you're doing, If you're in child's pose, smooth breath. If you're flowing through your vinyasa, smooth breath. Great. If you're in child's, come back to down dog. And everybody inhale, walk, step, or jump the feet up to your hands, chest forward. And exhale, fold. And now step the feet out about shoulder width apart. You can turn your feet out a bit and sit down into a squat. As long as this is okay on your knees and your back. And if your heels lift, use that foam block underneath your heels to give you some support. Now bring your hands to prayer, and the elbows press the knees open, and the chest pulls forward and up. And the shoulders just gently draw back and down. Great. And just let the hips be heavy. And think about your feet here. You don't want to let the inner arch collapse too much. So just a little lift of the inner ankle bone as though up, while still grounding through the ball of the big toe, if you can manipulate the feet there. Take just one more breath here. And then bring your hands to the floor, and as you exhale, work to straighten the legs, turn the feet towards straight again, and just hang like a rag doll. Just let yourself release downwards. Take a breath. And then keep a little bend in the knees, and inhale, roll up slowly through the spine, gaze down till you're up. And when you're up, shoulders roll back, head lifts last, and exhale, prayer. So our balance will be eagle so that we can get those shoulders going again. So inhale, reach the arms out to the side. Exhale, bring the left arm over the right, and maybe you catch the shoulder blades, maybe you catch your thumb, maybe you cross the wrists and bring the palms together. Now lift the elbows and draw the shoulders down your back. Teeny tiny concave of the chest without dropping the elbows down. Now if you wanted to stay here, stay here. Otherwise, bend your knees, lift the right leg up, and hook the right thigh over the left thigh. Maybe you just squeeze the outer shin with the outer ankle, or you tuck the toes behind the calf. But work to square the hips front, nice backs. Squeeze the legs and start to sit your bum down. And as you sit your bum down, keep the elbows lifting. There. Breathe into your upper back. One more breath. These look great, guys. Well done. And then inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, untangle, release, big shoulder roll in one direction and shoulder roll in the other direction. Let's change. Inhale, reach the arms out. Exhale, right over left. Maybe you just catch the shoulders. Maybe you catch your thumb or cross the wrists, palms together. Lift the elbows, shoulders down. Subtle concave of the chest just to broaden into the space between the shoulder blades. Option to stay there or bend your knees. Lift the left leg, hook thigh over thigh. Maybe squeeze the outer shin with the outer ankle, or maybe tuck the toes behind, but then draw the left hip back. Nice, Josephine. Squeeze the legs and sit down. And as you sit down, lift the elbows and breathe into that space between the shoulder blades. Squeeze the legs and just gently scoop the belly up off the thighs. Well done. One more breath, make it a good one. As you inhale, untangle. Exhale, release. Roll the shoulders once and roll the shoulders the other. So we've done actually quite a lot for the thighs, so we'll stretch them out, which also then gets back into the frontal hip. So please grab your foam block. And if you don't have a foam block, you might use cushions instead or folded towels. Come up to a bit of wall, or you could use a bit of like the base of a sofa or chair, and bring the foam block in at the base of the wall on the floor. Then come to all fours, facing away from the wall. I keep saying wall, but you could use that sofa, remember, same thing. And in all fours, bring the right shin up the wall with the right knee on the block. The toes point up. And then as you press down into your hands, bring the left foot onto the floor to the left of you, and slowly heel toe the foot in so it ends up hip width apart from the right knee. And you can bring the left arm over that left leg. Don't force it. And for a lot of us, this is enough. This is where we stay. And then you just manipulate the pelvis. The tail draws down towards your right knee. The pubic bone lifts up towards the navel. Now, if you feel like you could go further, do this step slowly. Maybe bring your hands up onto the left thigh and lift yourself up. If you change your mind, hands back down again. Now press the left foot into the floor to help you lean your hips back towards the wall. And there's that pelvic tilt again, the lift of the frontal hips, draw the tail down. And then maybe if you want even more, reach the right arm up and slightly over to the left. Big opening into the frontal thigh, into the frontal hip, into those hip flexors that we worked with right at the beginning. Just take a nice deep breath there. Nearly there, I know. And then slowly reverse out. So both hands down, left foot heel toes over to the left, left knee comes down, then the right leg comes away from the wall. And before you think too much about it, change sides. Left shin in at the wall, left toes point up, left knee on the block, right in at the wall. And then that right foot on the floor to the right. And I bring it quite far over so that you can slowly heel toe it in. So you don't shock the body. You end up right foot and left knee or hip width apart. And maybe you stay with this and you just draw the tail down towards your left knee and lift the pubic bone up towards your navel. Nice, guys. Maybe you ground that right foot and come up onto your right thigh. If you change your mind, hands back down is fine. Breathe. And there's that pelvic tilt, pubic bone up, tail down. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. And then maybe reach that left arm up, maybe a little side bend right. And you want to feel like you're pressing your left knee down into the block as you breathe open that front left thigh and front left hip. Just one more breath. Well done, guys. Now both hands come down. Right foot, heel toes right. Right knee releases. And then the left knee releases. Great. Crawl back onto your mat. Move your foam block out the way. And let's come into a wide-kneed child's pose. Arms reaching out in front. And the hands press down to gently help you move the hips backwards. See if it feels nice to tilt the tail up, or if it feels nice to let the back round. And just breathe into your back for a moment. And then bring the hands under the shoulders. Inhale, roll on up to sit on your heels, as long as that's okay on your knees. And then sit to one side and release the legs out in front. Really well done. So when you first straighten your legs forward, try to sit up nice and tall. And if you can't sit up tall, sit on the edge of that block or your folded blankets or towels. Keep the right leg out. Bring the left foot into your inner leg. Option, because we're using the strap today, to bring the strap around the ball of that right foot, if you'd like. Sit tall as you inhale and fold as you exhale. Choke up on your strap or catch your shin, ankle, or foot. If you can easily get to your foot, maybe you use your brick past your foot. And then it's like your leg is longer, so you have further to reach for. A little twist of the belly to square over that straight leg as you fold. And melt the shoulders. Nice. Just one more breath there. And as you inhale, come on up. Exhale, change. Inhale, sit tall. Option to hold the strap. Great. Exhale, fold. Hands on the shin, ankle, foot, brick, strap, whatever your body will allow. Little square the belly over the straight leg, so it's like you're spinning the right belly round. That's it. And then be a little softer through those shoulders. Yeah, and the jaw, that's right. Take another breath there. And as you inhale, glide on up. Exhale, straighten both legs forward. Move the flesh of the buttocks out the way to anchor the sit bones. Hold your strap or hands alongside you, or if you're feeling quite open now, you could reach your arms up, and then as you reach forward, it's almost like you're trying to reach past your feet. Sit tall as you inhale and fold forwards and down. Exhale, hands on the floor, shin, ankle, feet, strap, brick, whatever feels right. Inner heels away, baby toes back. Elbows can gently bend out, but just be soft across the shoulders and the back of the neck. Yeah, nice. 2 more breaths, and use your breath to help you. So your inhale, you gather a little more length. Your exhale, you keep the length and fold a little deeper down. And then as you inhale, pad your way slowly, smoothly up. Release the strap or the brick if you had them. Exhale, bend the knees out to the side, soles of the feet together. And I think it was last week we did 2 of these, with the heels in and then the heels out. Now split the difference. So the heels not too far in, but not too far out, like Goldilocks in the Baddha Konasana. So hold on to your ankles, sit up tall, just let the thighs relax, good. And then as you exhale, just start to hinge forward, and maybe your hands stay on your feet, maybe your hands come forward. Just a couple breaths here, and don't push, just let the thighs relax downwards. Great. And then as you inhale, just glide on up. Lean back and exhale, cross your legs. You want to sit somewhat comfortably, so feel free to sit up on your block or blocks if you'd like. So right hand by your side, reach the left arm up. As you exhale, start with a side stretch. So reach the left arm up and over your head and put a little bend in the right elbow. Slide the right shoulder down. Nice, Kathy. Now stay with this and then drop your head down towards the floor. So it's like the right ear is really heavy. And then this top arm, the left arm, reach it across the room over towards the left and turn the arm palm faces up. And then stretch those fingertips away as you let the head get really heavy. And think of this left collarbone, the tip of it, just gently drawing back as well as down. Relax your jaw. Nice, guys. And then as though you're pressing further into the floor with the right hand and reaching further through the left hand, inhale, come up slowly, and then right at the last minute, use your right hand to help your head back up to center. Good. Change the cross of the shins. Left hand alongside you. Right arm reaches up. Take this side slowly if you're right-handed, because the side of the neck might feel a little more congested. As you exhale, creep the left hand away, reach the right arm up and over. So you just start with that side stretch, right? And then, put a little bend in the left elbow, slide that left shoulder down, and then let your head get heavy as though the left ear is just hanging down. And then this top arm, your right arm, reach it across the room to the right. Turn the arm palm up and reach the fingertips away. And then think about the tip of the right collarbone, drawing gently back and down. Use the weight of your head to create that softness. So you're really getting gravity to take that heavy head and create that space into the right neckline and top shoulder line. Now, as though you're pressing further through the left hand and reaching further through the right hand, inhale, come up nice and slow. And then at the last minute, use your left hand to manually lift your head back up. And just rest your hands on your thighs just for a moment and slowly turn your head to one side and then the the other. Just make sure that neck's okay. And then come back to center. And then just drop your chin down. And if you feel a stretch, just you can stay with that. Or lace the fingers behind the head and just very gently. It's not that you're even pulling down. You're just using the weight of the arms to create that extra traction in the back of the neck. Very subtly lift your chest towards your face. And then release your hands down. Slowly lift the head back up. And either stay here or, only if it feels okay, just slowly with control start to release your head back. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. And imagine that your chin is just gently stretching upwards towards the sky. So get that stretch into those muscles along the front of the neck and throat. And then mindfully, you can use your hands to help you if you need. Bring the head back to center. Good, and then just one more time, turn your head over one shoulder and over the other. And come back, good. So if you're sitting on something, scooch it out the way. Let's come to lie down and just hug the knees in towards your chest. Lengthen the neckline. And then hug the knees to your shoulders like we did in the beginning. Only this time, maybe you stay, maybe you take happy baby. You could catch your hamstrings or your ankles or your big toes or your outer feet and stack the heels above the knees. And then see what feels better, tail curling up off the floor or tail pressing down onto the floor. Yeah, maybe a little rock left to right. So then we've done the front, the sides, the insides, and the back of those hips. Those hips have been fully seen to. We've done the shoulder blades, the front chest, deep into the shoulder joint and the neck. And with your exhale, release the feet back onto the floor. Bring the arms into a cactus shape if you can, but if the backs of the hands are not on the floor, arms straight out instead. And then just bring the soles of the feet together and let the knees drop out to the side. And we'll just spend maybe 3 breaths here. So just let the knees drop. And let the inner thighs let go. Let the shoulder blades settle into the floor. And if you like how this feels through the legs, stay. But when you're ready to, use an exhale and bend the knees up one more time. Scoop the tail so the lower back is long, and then straighten the legs out. And if you like how this feels through the arms and cactus, then keep that. Otherwise, release the arms down alongside you, but keep the arms, palms facing up. And then no matter what your day has in store, just give yourself the gift of these few moments. Let all your muscles let go now. So if you had extra time, I invite you to stay here. Otherwise, just start to deepen your breath. Bring a little bit of movement to your fingers and your toes. And with an inhale, just like how we started, reach the arms up and over your head, reach your legs forward, just make yourself as long as you can. And as you exhale, gently ground your lower back, bend your knees, and roll to your side. And then mindfully press on up and come to sit. And sit tall through the crown and just gently, subtly draw the shoulders back so the chest is open. And rest your hands lightly on your legs, hands soft and relaxed. And just observe your body, where you have untightened the screws, where energy flows more easily now. And observe your mind, the rhythm and content of your thoughts. And observe your heart, how you feel in this moment. And as you exhale, just gently fold your hands to prayer in front of the heart and keep the heart lifted as you bow the head. May our yoga help us to feel better in our bodies, in our minds, in our spirits. And may we take that feeling with us off the mat into the rest of the day. And together, take a nourishing and energizing breath in. And let it go. Namaste.